Welcome to a new pick a card, and let's find out your predictions for the month of July. What can you expect? What opportunities, what experiences can you expect for the month of July? And I'm really focusing on your angels' messages, breaking down the month in 3 parts. On top of that, we're also going to look at what aspect of your life may encounter most change, right? So, romantic, maybe your finances, work, success, what area of your life will have kind of its momentum in the month of July. That said, in front of you, you can see 3 piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now, my advice to pick intuitively, it is to pick with your body, okay? And how do you do that? It's very simple. You close your eyes and you pass your finger over the screen. Your phone screen, your laptop screen, your iPad, doesn't matter. Once that you feel a tingle on your finger or your body, somewhere in your body, that is when you stop, and that is the pile that your body, that your soul intuitively is choosing for you. And it's saying that there is important information to listen to in that group. Now, don't lose patience. Sometimes it can take 3, 5, 10 minutes to feel something, okay? But also, of course, do not force a message if you feel nothing or if you don't feel attracted to any of the piles today. That said, the timestamps can always be found in the description box as well as in the comment section. Thank you to everyone that has already subscribed so far. Thank you. And also to everyone that is choosing to subscribe today after this pick a card. I appreciate you so much. And remember to leave a like. Also, if you have some extra time and you feel called to, do leave a comment, or also you can share a bit more of your experience in the comment section. That said, I will see you in a couple seconds. Bye. Hi there, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading for the predictions of the month of July. So I got your card over here, and let's start on what is it that you can expect for the month of July. And I'm going to start with your angel's message. You got Archangel Raphael, and it says, I will help you heal all the physical problems that show in you or others. You are a healer just like me. So Archangel Raphael does take care of all the health issues. And so for some of you, this could mean that the month of July will be a month where you will feel capable of or you feel more capable and more optimistic about your health problems that you are encountering. Could be something that you have been experiencing for some time already, or could be recent, but it's just something that maybe in the past the same health issue was very challenging for you to even feel like you're capable of doing something about it. It could be something like your weight, something more of a rehabilitation type of thing. Could be something like toe fungus, something that has lingered for some time, that you have let it linger, and that in the month of July you may find either the strength and I guess clarity of mind to deal with it, finances to deal with this issue as well, because sometimes it's a mix of finances and ability or feeling strong enough to take care of this. Or also, I feel like for some of you, this could be about finally in the month of July finding the expert professional that can actually help you with this issue. If this is something that has been going on for some time, some of you could be dealing with skin issues, and of course finding something that will work for you could have been a whole journey. And in the month of July, I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough in your health, in that health aspect. For some of you, that instead of going through a health problem or health issue, instead you consider yourself a healer and you are actually walking that path, then in the month of July you're going to be guided by Archangel Raphael to kind of delve in deeper into that path, okay? Now, you also have two energies, Sagittarius and Cancer, in the month of July. So, Sagittarius is a very daring, it's a fire energy, it's a very daring, he's a seeker, right? Adventurous energy. And so, this is also a energy that allows you to feel much more enthusiastic about anything in your life. You feel like there's no boundaries, so you feel boundless. You feel lucky, like you feel. Also, I feel Sagittarius with this really adventurous energy. It's like you feel like you live more in the present, or you're more in the present moment in the month of July than any other time. You feel pretty, confident about your choices, even if they're kind of bold ones. Some of you will be very, with the Sagittarius energy, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be traveling, but that you may be planning for a travel. You may feel like a trip is not so far-fetched, right? And then with the Cancer energy for the month of July as well, this is the doula. The Cancer is ruled by the moon, and so it's all about emotions and feelings, and it also represents the energy of the mother, and so it brings a very nurturing energy for the month of July, a very empathetic as well time in July. I feel like Cancers, they can tell right away how, if someone is feeling down, if someone is like feeling any type of way, and is also like a great comforter as well. So you got the adventurous side or adventurous energy in the month of July, but you also have this very like homey, comforting energy that you can have access to for the month of July. So now that said, let's look at where you should be putting your focus on the month of July, pile number one. And things that, oh, there's two cards. Okay, you got the moon with the Ace of Pentacles. And then I will tell you what you will be like tempted to put your energy on, but that your angels are telling you and your spirit guides are letting you know that this is not necessarily where you will be getting most results if you do so, okay? So in the beginning of July, because I like to divide July in 3 parts, so the first 10 days, then from 10 to 20, and then 20 to 30th, okay? So you got the moon and the Ace of Pentacles as this energy that, or the focus in your life for month of July, but your angels say that they know you, they have been around you, and they, because of the energies as well, you will be more tempted to go with the Fool energy. Now the Fool, it's usually a very positive energy, but it is also like looking for freedom and looking instead for to it is looking for adventure. So you will be tempted in the beginning of July to be, I guess, more aloof as well, to kind of want to detach from everyone and everything and not have any inconvenience or have any baggage with you. You just want to live in the moment. You don't want to plan ahead of time as well. You'll be tempted of like, no, let's just be spontaneous, let's not plan anything at all. So the Fool is like, it does encounter luck, but at the same time this type of luck could backlash, because when there's nothing planned, there's only to a certain level that luck will take you somewhere, because when opportunities come your way, if you're not prepared, if you don't have a plan, then you don't know how to make the best out of this opportunity. And so your angels are letting you know that in the beginning of July, you will actually have the opportunity to face an insecurity or fear of yours. There's so many ends, and it's because of these plans. I don't know what to do about this. And okay, but let's keep going. So yeah, they're telling you that in July, in the beginning of July, you'll have like an opportunity to face those insecurities or fears. And I love this one, because this specific card of this deck, because you see two dogs, and you could think that maybe both are reactive dogs, or maybe both of them are introverted dogs, and like, you never know when you bring your dog and someone else's dog, and how will everything like end up, like, what will happen? Like, will they be friends? Will they be enemies? Like, will they become enemies, or are they actually going to have a really nice play date? And so I just feel like the moon represents very well of like that moment of like trying to figure things out, and having to get past those initial fears. And because there is an opportunity, and this has something to do with a level of commitment long term, that is involved in the beginning of July. But you will be tempted of being like, no, I don't want to touch myself to nothing, to anyone. I want to be free. So this could also mean like an opportunity for a job, right? So you could have a raise, you could have a opportunity for a new job, or for to transfer to a different department, to make a collaboration. This is about something, whenever it's the earth element, this is commitment long term, okay? So this is not just something that comes and goes very quick. The Ace of Coins, it is like, think of it as a seed that you're about to plant. So you're going to be having to water and watch over that seed for some time. It's not just something that you can like, let it grow on its own. So I feel like you may be tempted of choosing the path that like requires the least amount of your energy and time, but they are telling you to get past your fear and choose that takes most commitment from you, because you're capable of it, okay? And this could be also a relationship or someone who you think that has a lot of potential, and you're like, no, I want to be free. I want to, I don't want any commitment, or anyone who's tying me down. And it's like, okay, face your fears, face your insecurities, or your idea that is limiting you, because this is a great opportunity. Because the Ace of Wands, Ace of Coins, Ace of anything, it's a opportunity coming from the universe, and there's always a lesson to be learned from that. Now you have Judgment as the energy where you can expect most positive outcome if you focus on that, and the Sun as what you will be most tempted to go towards. And the Sun is the happiest card of the deck, so it's nothing bad. It's just that I feel like it goes with the Fool and the Sun. It's like you want to be in La La Land. You want to like just have the best time of your life, enjoy your time, maybe with friends, have fun, which is fine. But I just feel like July for you specifically, if you chose this pile, it is a time to face a lot of things in your life, and what you want to do is just like pretend they're not there. And I feel like it's like sometimes there's two behaviors. There's like pretending they're not there, but they have like power over you. In your case, I feel like these situations don't have power over you necessarily, but I do think that your angels wants you to put attention to these situations, or the changes and troubles that you could be like not involved, and you will be fine. Like you could not get involved, but for some reason they're telling you there's something for you to learn from this, okay? So with Judgment, it is all about like renewal, reflection over your purpose, readjusting, I'll say as well, giving second chances as well, letting go of the image of or judgment you had from like about other people in the past. So this is mid-July. So from July 10 to July 20, you'll have like the opportunity maybe to give a second chance to someone, to give a second chance to yourself, to renew your idea of like your perception of someone. Maybe someone will come and like apologize to you, and they're recommending you to update your view about a couple of things, right? Because you could be very judgmental in some things, and it will be good to, not necessarily you have to be involved in that person's life, but to forgive, and to forgive yourself as well. And then for the end of the month, you've got Temperance as the energy they suggest, and the Six of Wands as the energy you will be most tempted to go towards, but will not necessarily give you rewards, or is not the right thing for you right now. And the Six of Wands, once again, I feel like pile number one, all the cards are coming out of like, this is not what you should be doing right now. They're really happy cards, and this is why I feel like you're not someone who suffers. You're someone who lives in the moment, who has a lot of fun, who has a lot of ambition, a lot of dreams, knows how to make herself happy on their own, or like are happy in life. But I feel like maybe you have been in la la land too much right now, like happiness, and they're telling you face difficult situations right now because you have the strength to do so. And there's people that they don't face it because they're so scared and they don't have the strength and they don't feel ready. But in your case, it's just like, maybe you just have completely cut ties with everything, and maybe you have created your own bubble, but July will give you the opportunity to go past that, to maybe get out of the bubble and deal with a couple of situations. So at the end in the end of the month of July, I feel like it's interesting because with the sun, this kid is riding a horse, and then the Six of Wands is riding a horse. So it's like movement. While Judgment and Temperance, there's no movement whatsoever. You have to wait for something to happen. You have to wait for a verdict. You have to wait for harmony to be found again, for a new balance in your life to be found. And maybe you're not like the only element in this equation, right? So it's not just up to you. And with Temperance, is also like when your angels are like kind of meddling to make sure that things are in place before you can keep going on your path. And so with the Six of Wands, it's like you will be tempted to maybe keep going on with your success, to maybe like focus more on your ambitious goals. But they're telling you with Temperance, at the end of July is more a time, I guess, of rest, of self-reflection, even more self-reflection. It's a time of, finding that harmony, or not finding it, you already have it. I feel like enjoying the harmony you have, having a bit of patience, because things are getting ready, and I feel like a lot of action will be happening in the month of August for you. And so this is why I think that they want you to take care of more like loose ends right now in the month of July. Now, let's see if there are any other messages for you, group number one. Now, also, if you have made it to this point of the reading, do make sure to subscribe, to give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, of course, make sure to subscribe, give it a like, and leave a comment. And I'm always open to suggestions for readings if you want to leave them in the comment section. So you got to step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, I feel like you're so happy by yourself, but like that is one thing. You have to step out of your bubble, like I said, right? And then you also have take time to breathe out. And I feel like that is mainly at the end of the month, where you have had like a level of success or a level of momentum, and you just want to keep going, and you just want to kind of keep that momentum going. But for some reason, they're telling you that you have to instead enjoy the harmony or the success you have achieved, but in peace. Like, take some time to breathe out, like they said, because I feel like some pieces have to yet be moved around by your spirit guides and angels before you can actually go on the next thing. You also have the card, what is it in English? When someone is flirting with you. So you got the card of flirt, and it's share your energy without worry with others. Okay, and let's see what else is there for you. There are a couple of things here. Let's see if there. Remember, this is general, so do take what resonates. So you have the Five of Wands, which I feel like you will be encountering a lot of competitive situations in the month of July. Maybe when I say competitive, could be like, I always picture like a lot of people that are passionate about what they believe in or they're doing, and so you're encountering other people that are as passionate about their point of view like you are. So this could be at work, this could be within your family members. Let's say you have a very specific way of seeing things and other people have a very specific way of seeing things, could be different from yours, and so you have a passionate debate about it, because it's like, sometimes when there is a clear leader or someone that is the only person that express their opinion, there's no such a thing as like a discussion as so much, right? But in this, I feel like everyone is so passionate and they have their own way of thinking. So this could be like with a family member, this could be with friends, this could be at work, and you're actually competing for something. Or maybe you're working in teams, but it's like in a team, but it's like you're competing with each other. You're competing to push forward that way of thinking or what you believe in. And then you also have the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So this two came out together. And the Knight of Cups is always like kind of a romantic offer that is coming for you from someone. But with this Seven of Swords, it's like this person is doing it in a sneaky way. And so it could be that you have no clue that this person even had feelings for you or had an interest for you. Maybe also, okay, so that's one side, right? So this person, you had like no clue that this person had interest for you. And I feel like it's even tricky to figure out whether he's giving you signs or she's giving you signs. And there's the other side of the coin that I feel like some of you, this person is offering you, like, is courting you in a way, not really courting you, but is doing it in a shady way. So this could be like this person is dating someone still, or is about to break up with someone, or is texting you in random times at nighttime, and you're like, So it's up to you to figure this out on your own and know whether this aligns with your values and what you believe in and what you want in a relationship. But like I said, because this is a general reading, there's two sides of this coin, okay? Pile number one, thank you so much for being, here with me, for sharing your presence, your energy with me, because even though this reading is not live, time is not linear. So while I'm actually doing this, recording this, you're listening to it. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next pick a card. Bye. Hi there, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. I'm Fernanda. I'm the tarot reader behind all the pick a cards that you can find in this YouTube channel. Let's start with your reading. When it comes to your predictions of July, do remember that this is, of course, a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, this is a reading like no other, because I really focus as well on, I divide the month in 3 parts, and then I also tell you about like 2 outcomes. Like you will be tempted to go right, but your angels and spirit guides are telling you to go left. So you do receive angels advice throughout the month as well, okay? So remember to subscribe, to give it a like, to leave a comment, to support this channel for it to keep growing. Now, let me start with your first message, your first angel message, and it is Archangel Michael. And it says, I'm with you. I'm giving you confidence, and I'm giving you bravery for you to make all the changes that will allow you to walk your divine mission, or to complete your divine mission. So pretty much what it is saying is, like, in the month of July, you will feel much more, I guess, confident about yourself, or you'll feel like brave in the month of July to make the changes in your life, in your situation, that may have stopped you from going after what you genuinely or really desire. And it's interesting because the energy of Sagittarius came out on pile 1 as well. And Sagittarius, it's the energy of the seeker. It is a fire energy. It is the energy that is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of luck as well. So I do feel like maybe you have been waiting for some time to be brave, to make changes in your life that genuinely um, will support this new lifestyle that you, or this new you that you want to become, right? And so this could be anything from like quitting your job, divorcing someone, breaking up with someone, kind of, setting boundaries in your friendship, slowing down at work so you can actually have a kid, or you can actually do it, whatever, right? Or quit your job so you can actually move somewhere where you feel like that is where your divine path is taking you. Because a lot of people, that has not necessarily been my case, but some people feel like, oh, I need to go to Spain, I need to go to this place because I know my future husband is there, or I feel like my path is taking me there. And it is true, like you have to you need to trust that intuition or that feeling that is telling you that you need to go to specific place if you feel like it. And maybe your life was not in the right place for you to be able to afford to go somewhere, or for you to become a digital nomad, or for you to whatever, fill the blank. So definitely in the month of July, it's like you're brave enough to make finally those changes, and you also got the Virgo energy. Now Virgo does belong to the sixth house, and Virgo, this energy is the alchemist, and I feel like it's interesting. House 9, that is like living in the present, being so open minded, wanting to learn about new cultures, religions, countries, new languages. And Virgo is a much more structure energy. It's an earth energy. And it's one that really focus on health, focus on structuring life, focus on achieving a level of stability at work, in your health. And also it does, of course, represent organization and cleanness. And so that energy will be very present in the month of July. So I feel like this changes that you are brave enough to finally make, to kind of broaden your horizon and kind of get back on the path of, or you get back on your divine path, on your purpose. With Virgo energy, I feel like you have been planning this for some time already, and you will not have to kind of sacrifice your entire stability to be able to, do what you want to do. So that also can be a bit comforting for those that could feel like they're not wanting to make any changes in their life, right? Okay, so what else? Is there something else about this? Yeah, Virgo also, because they are like the alchemist. If you have a lot of Virgo energy, you can also have like more like an interest for like witch stuff, or like magic or things like that, and or like herbs, natural herbs. So if this is an interest of yours in the month of July, this could be something that you get an opportunity to develop this interest even more, this knowledge even more. And Sagittarius and Virgo together, now that I'm like talking about natural herbs and all of that, some of you could have the opportunity to make a really interesting travel. I feel like it's out of your comfort zone, but with the Virgo and Sagittarius energy together, and this whole thing about your divine path, I think that you are getting, like, you're going to be more down to earth thanks to this trip. This is not like a 5 stars type of trip. This is a goal-oriented trip, whether it's to get closer to the culture, get to know the culture, maybe find a shaman that will, do or like attend a ceremony for some reason, because of course there are plants that could be exported to Europe, but they're not from Europe. So maybe you can get a more authentic experience if you go to Latin America to get those experiences, right? Or like there's a lot of herbs and that are not original from Canada, let's say. And so if you want to get the whole experience and more like an original experience or authentic experience, then you have to go where the plants are from. Right, some people say that. I seriously, like, I don't do any of that, so I don't have an opinion on it, or I don't have much knowledge about it. Now, when it comes to July, what I'm going to do and what I always do is like divide the month in three. So I'm going to start from July 1st to July 10th, and then go on like that. And so, let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so let's start with the first 10 days of July. You have the 7 of Wands as the preferred energy and the 2 of Swords as the, I guess, what you will be most tempted to do based on like, if this is like your instinct or like the initial reaction, but that they're actually pushing you to go towards this 7 of Wands, okay? And by I say they push you, is like your spirit guides, your spirit team, your angels are actually advising you to go with the 7 of Wands. So I'm gonna tell you a bit about this. I think that in the first 10 days of July, majority of you will go through a matter, a situation, whatever it is, where you will be tempted to take your sweet time to make a decision, and maybe to kind of weigh the pros and cons of a situation. I even feel even more like you don't want to take a side in this situation. So you're taking your time because this could be like two friends fighting with each other. This could be, it's just two parties that you care about, or two things that you genuinely care about, and you kind of are having a hard time to take a side. And so I'm getting even more the feeling like you're trying to stay in the middle. Like you don't want to pick a side in this situation. And they're telling you that although you're being tempted to being stuck in the middle or being like having some level of denial of the situation, right? Because this person is blindsided. This person is blindfolded. And so, and pretty comfy. I feel like this person is in her pajamas, very comfy, so she could stay there for whatever time she wants. And I think that there is a difficult choice to be made, and you feel like you rather wait for more information before you make this choice. Yet your angels with the 7 of Wands, they're telling you that they don't recommend you that you take that time necessarily. And because taking your time is good always, but I'm getting more like you're trying to stay in the middle and not pick a side, and they're telling you you need to pick a side because the 7 of Wands, it's about being protective towards you, protective towards something that you care about or someone that you care about. It's about standing for yourself as well. Maybe with this 2 of Swords as well, you're trying to be very peaceful. I know that you are holding swords, but you are blindfolded and you're just like thinking about it. While this 7 of Swords is like ready to fight back, is like protecting herself, protecting what she cares about. And so definitely they're telling you you may be tempted to instead hide or deny that the situation is going on, but that you need to actually protect your whatever is yours, your territory, and take a stand for yourself. So this could also mean like maybe with the 2 of Swords, you are tempted to let someone else defend you, or maybe you could do something about a situation, but you're like, no, I'm not gonna get involved. And with the 7 of Swords is like, girl, get involved, boy, get involved, because for some reason to tell you that this matters. This could be very, like family oriented, this could be at work, this could be in any aspect of your life, but like most of you will go through a situation that will ask from like taking a stand for what you really care about, and to mark your territory in a way and set your boundaries and put a stop to someone or to something, okay? Then you have this 10 of Pentacles, beautiful card. And then you also have this Page of Wands with the 8 of Cups. Yeah, okay, so in the midst of July, so that's July 10 to July 20. I love how like the images give so much information as well. It's like you will be tempted with the Page of Wands and 8 of Cups. Like they are in movement, right? Like there's this woman that is leaving and is turning her back to the Cups, and the Cups is like people or experiences she is in love with. And the Page of Wands is like kind of taking a jump. So these two people are in movement, while the energy that they recommend you is this 10 of Pentacles. That is not, this energy is not in movement. It's actually like kind of amongst family, making sure that like maybe visiting family as well. So it's like in the middle of July, you may feel very tempted to put space with your family members or family situations or family responsibilities. Okay, because with the 10 of Pentacles, it's not just like the people that you love, but it's more talking about the people you have responsibility with and in long-term responsibility with. So in case like your mom, your dad, of course, in extreme scenarios, you know that you have a choice of like not be around them if that's something you have chosen to for a reason. But for most of you, this 10 of Pentacles represents people that you have made long-term commitments. A partner, a husband, kids, grandparents, friends, long-term friends, cousins, aunties. And so you may be very like tempted to move on, to leave everyone behind, to turn your back, I'll say. But they're telling you that in the middle of July, that's not the time for it, okay? And I'm telling you that it will be later on, because I see the Ace of Wands at the end of July. So maybe you want to go on an adventure. Maybe also feel like there's, with this Page of Wands and the 8 of Cups, I feel like this whole thing of wanting to be the black sheep or be different from them. And with the 10 of Pentacles, it's like, understand that you are part of this heritage. Like, you are a descendant of your entire family. And you're not meant to be the same or make the same mistakes or have the same way of thinking, but you need to honor your family. You need to honor where you're coming from. You need to honor your culture, your tradition. And I feel like in July, mid-July, you'll have like opportunity of like choosing that, rather than like kind of giving your back to them, to your culture, to your tradition, to where you come from, right? And so also could be that you will have an opportunity to support financially your family, or support, or like kind of give something, and kind of support a family members or someone that is a long-term commitment, or welcome them into your house. And you think with the Page of Wands and 8 of Cups, it's like, I'd rather like not deal with this. I'm focused on my thing. I'm moving on. But and you have free will, but they are giving you the advice, because trust me, I have been doing these readings for myself, and there's so many reasons why I have taken chances on specific things, because my instinct was not to do those things. My instinct were other things, but instincts and intuition are very different things, okay? And now you got the Ace of Wands at the end of the month, and this is a new opportunity that is coming your way for sure. Okay. Alrighty. So there, at the end of July, there is kind of like a door that opens for you, this opportunity that comes from the universe. And this could be like, for me, this couple months ago was about me adopting or rescuing this puppy that I told you guys that I found on the street. Well, I didn't found her, like it wasn't me who found her. And so this could be like anything, because this could be an adventure, but this is something that will bring you, you're either passionate about this is something that goes along with your personality and character. This is something that actually is part of your life path. This is something that is very adventurous or very exciting. And so this opportunity is coming from out of nowhere. Like it's not something that you, it's not like, let's say when you have a business and you are incorporating new products or new ideas. No, no, no. This is an opportunity of something completely new. And so this is usually very unexpected, and sometimes we feel unprepared. And so in here you have the strength and the wheel of fortune. And the strength card, it is represents Leo energy, and Leo can be a very prideful zodiac sign, and can be very egocentric as well. The thing is, and this is due because Leo is ruled by the sun. And the sun, well, it is believed that everyone else orbits around the sun. And this is why Leo, in their shadow, they can expect people to orbit around them and them to be the center of the world. But, they get over that pretty soon when they become an adult. And so with this, they are telling me that you could be, your instinct will be to wait for a better opportunity. With the strength card and the wheel of fortune is like, this is not good enough because maybe this is not exactly what you ask for. This door, this opportunity that comes forward, and this could be like someone offering you an opportunity, and you're like, with the strength card, it's like, no, I'm gonna hold my ground, I'm gonna wait for something better. And I can tell because with the wheel of fortune, it's like you believe there will be something better out there, and so you're kind of like refusing this opportunity that is coming from spirits, like that's coming from the universe, right? And so they're telling you may be tempted to do that, but they really recommend you to take what is in front of you. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's see what other messages they have for you. Group number 2. Where is this turn? Okay. Alrighty. So you have emotions are running high in the month of July. You also have look at the bigger picture, and a new start is coming. So look at the bigger picture. I feel like that was like mainly the message for like mid-July and end of July. Like look at the bigger picture. Like this is still a blessing. Look at the bigger picture. This people, like your family, your tradition, your religion is worth like being proud of, A new start is coming, definitely. Also, this will be applying to the end of July because there is something new. This could be a new spark as well. This could be a new relationship. And it's just like, accept this, right? It's funny, the same card came out for group number 1. So I'm getting 2 more cards for you. So you got chemistry, flirting, give an opportunity to your relationship. So you got 3 messages and take the one that makes the most sense for you. So chemistry is there is someone who you have a magnetic attraction towards too, and I think that it will become more evident in the month of July that you and this other person have a big attraction. So this message could be for people that have a friendship with someone, or have like there's an acquaintance or a family, like a friend of a friend or something like that, not a family member. And it's just like they're telling you that July is when you can expect to kind of realize that, and you also need to reflect on that and accept it, that you two have like quite chemistry there. Then you also have, for those of you that are in a relationship, it's give an opportunity to your relationship. You must work on your relationship. And so this can also be about like from people that are thinking of getting back together, or like making it work and adjusting and making some changes, right? So you got some like encouragement from your spirit guides. And you also got flirt. Do share your energy with others without worrying so much. So it's like flirt without worrying so much. Like be yours, be you, and like give yourself that right of like being flirty, like flirt with others, right? That said, thank you so much to everyone that was here today. Even though this reading seems to be like not live, really, time is not linear. So as I'm recording this, I'm channeling your energy, and hopefully this resonated, and this can further help you to navigate in a more harmonious way the month of July. Okay, so I'll see you in the next pick a card. Remember to subscribe, to give it a like. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Fernanda. I'm the tarot reader behind all the pick a cards that you can find in this YouTube channel. So let's start with your reading, pile number 3, with your predictions for the month of July. Do remember, of course, this reading, it is a general reading. I do offer private readings on my website, tarotbyfernanda.com. But when it comes to general readings, there will be information that makes sense and others that will be applying to other people. Not everything can apply to you, okay? So just be smart about that. Now, let's start with the first card, the first message from your angels. And you got the card of Chantal, Chantal, and this is in Spanish, but this card, it definitely has a focus on love. So if you pick this pile, definitely they're already telling you that a new romantic connection is kind of like happening. Like it's not something you can stop, and whether it's someone completely new, someone who's kind of like arriving in your life, or could be that your passion or love with someone with a current connection or existing connection is kind of renewed. So that is what you can expect for the month of July. So already your angel's message has a strong focus on love, on like renewal of vows as well, I would say, meeting someone new. And okay, so you also have the 5th house, and you got Jupiter as well as like kind of main energies for the month of July. So I mean, July, it is a month of the energy of Cancer, which is a water sign, and also Leo, okay? But in your case, you have, so the 5th house actually does belong to Leo, which is the sun, and Jupiter is Sagittarius energy, house 9. So you got a very fiery, focused month of July, because other piles definitely, they did have Sagittarius energy in it, but they didn't have Leo energy, and it was more of like a water and fire type of thing going on. But for you, it's like a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, I'll say. With the 5th house, it's all about like the beginning of a romantic situation, because while the house 7, it's all about long-term partnerships in marriage, right? Merging two lifestyles together in a way. The 5th house is about like the honeymoon stage, or when everything is fun, everything is flirting, everything is about courting one another. And of course, if people decide to stay in this energy, then this is more of like a forever type of relationship that doesn't go like anywhere, right? But the 5th house is all about the initial excitement when you meet someone new, when you realize that you get a lot of attention from people. And so this is something that will be happening in the month of July. And so this is quite exciting for people that are single. If you are single and you're watching this, the month of July, I guess it's a month where you're definitely getting a lot of attention. You feel very attractive. You could be pursuing a love story with someone. And it's just like that honeymoon stage, that like initial connection, initial butterflies, I guess, when there's like this playfulness about it as well. And the 5th house does also represent like kids, right? So if you have been looking to have kids, then definitely this message about like the renewal of vows, or deepen like an existing love connection, it could definitely hint to that of like maybe starting to plan for kids or actually having kids, getting pregnant in the month of July, because the fifth house does represent, when you have a lot of activity on the fifth house, that also does represent like you are coming here to become a dad or a mom, right? Because it's not part of everyone's purpose, even though it seems like everyone has things that is a most, not everyone. Like you can look at your astral chart and you'll see that is not everyone's path or experience. And then Jupiter, this is why also, because of Jupiter is all about expansion, this could mean exactly like you expanding to having kids, your life or lifestyle expanding to having other people involved as well. Some of you, I think that this new relationship or kind of renewal of the romantic connection can be with someone who speaks a different language, who comes from a different country, maybe has a different cultural background, or like a different religion as well, right? Jupiter also, when that planet is in anyone's reading, that is all about luck, right? It's like liquid luck. I'm thinking of Harry Potter when he drinks like liquid luck and it lasts for a couple hours and everything works out for him. So pretty much that will be like the case for the month of July. It just seems like things flow, everything you do, it's like you are experiencing a lot of luck. Now, okay, so let's start with dividing July in 3 parts. So usually do July like from 1st to the 10th, then 10th to the 20th, and then 20th to the 30th. Okay, so 10 days. Or like if it's 31 days, if it's 29 days, just divide it by 3. And what I really give you is, aside from some predictions, is also like the advice from your angels. And this is why this type of reading is so unique. And this is something I do for myself, and I decided to bring it to YouTube. So, alrighty. You have the Wheel of Fortune versus the Six of Pentacles. And what I mean is, because the Wheel of Fortune is the energy that you should let in your life, but you'll be most tempted to go with the Six of Pentacles. And it's not that the Six of Pentacles is something bad, but your angels and spirit guides are telling you that that's not the path for you right now, or that's not where you will get the best outcome, right? So with the Wheel of Fortune is like, destiny knocking on your door. And with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like, Wheel of Fortune is destiny knocking on your door, and also let things happen how they're meant to happen. Like what's meant for you will happen, what's not force anything. And there are very decisive moments, but the Wheel of Fortune only is about you. While the Six of Pentacles, it's about your need of helping others, or bringing others with you as well, or being of service to others. Help, support, share your wealth with others. And I think that when the Wheel of Fortune, when destiny knocks on your door, you'll be tempted to make it a thing of like, oh, this is for you and me. But no, you cannot bring other people with you. So it's like, I don't know, it could be different situations for everyone. Could be that you have made it into the soccer team and you're like, oh, me and my sister. And you're like, no, it's meant for you, right? Or you, I don't know, came into money or something, and you want right away to kind of get rid of it, in the sense of like helping charities, or giving it to others. And it's like, no, this came to you for a reason. And helping and being altruist, like helping others, is always something that will be good, but it's not the action, it's the reason behind it. And for you, must be that it is a subconscious way of just getting rid of something. And this is not, there's journeys and opportunities that are meant for you, and you kind of thinking you can help another person with the opportunity that came into your life, is like you're not trusting that they have their own purpose. That has nothing to do with your purpose, right? And you don't trust that they will also have like the same luck or will have an opportunity because they're deserving of it from the universe. So you just need to let things flow and kind of accept the fate that whatever is going on, like just accept the fate of things. I feel like you're gonna try to help or change people, and so it's like just don't go that direction. Accept your fate, accept destiny, accept what's going on, even if it's quite unexpected. And then you also have in the middle of July, there's the energy of the Ten of Cups versus the King of Cups. And both energies are cups, so both are water energies, and so they're very about like emotional ties. They're all about happiness, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, but they are different because one is around other people and the other is by himself. And so they're telling you that okay, they are pushing you towards spending time with family, and I say with family because a Ten of Cups is usually for people that, it does refer to family members. It does refer to people that make you happy, your pets, your friends, people that you view as family. So it's like it is time to spend and experience that emotional fulfillment with others rather than the King of Cups. That King of Cups, there's nothing wrong with it. It is a person that it is emotional balance that has learned a lot about controlling their emotions, understanding that there is a need to be harmony in emotions, and that um, the King of Cups is someone who could have been initially very romantic or very like will like promise things but would not understand the meaning behind the promises or the meaning behind I love you. And this person now that has grown a lot, has matured a lot, has become someone who's really wise, very diplomatic, devoted. And I feel like with this King of Cups that is just standing by himself, it's like he's being devoted, he's living that fulfillment and like his devotion by himself, and maybe has really high standards of like what he has to become or to be around people. And with the Ten of Cups, it's like your angels telling you of like not to worry so much about those high standards and not like ask so much from you, as long as you are around the people that you love and you truly like share your energy and your presence with them. That's more than enough, because the King of Cups is definitely someone who has become very, 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 very wise. And I also feel like you will be tempted to deal with your emotions and deal with your situation by yourself, but they're telling you mid-July is a time to enjoy with others. So could be that in mid-July you may have the opportunity to see friends, or friends are visiting your city and you feel like, no, I just rather stay at home. And because this is a very Cancer energy, and Cancer is house 4, which is like your home, right, your house. And so maybe you're looking to just stay at home, not going out so much, and they're telling you that you could really truly benefit to spend around your time with your friends or family members. Then you also have the Ten of Coins. So you got two tens, right? And Ten of Cups and Ten of Coins are both about family members, about tradition, about like people from your lineage as well, people that bring fulfillment into your life, people who you're tied down for a long time. And you have the Page of Swords as another energy that you may be tempted to instead go towards. And so the month of July definitely It's like also by herself. This person is waiting for news, waiting for a response, waiting for an answer, maybe also looking out for gossip, but she's not getting it from like the source. And I just feel like your angels are definitely telling you to spend more time with your family members, with your auntie, your uncles, your cousins, your nieces, your siblings, your parents, your grandparents, your kids. July, it is the time to do so. And I will say that mid July is the time to spend time with the people that you love. And the end of July, it's time to take upon the responsibility that you have as a family member and like receive that and accept that responsibility. Also, it is all about legacy for the end of the month of July. So legacy could mean different things for everyone in their life. So some of you, legacy could mean taking care of family businesses, right? Your family business. Legacy could be taking care of inheritance. Maybe you taking care of your grandparents, moving in with your grandparents, moving in with your parents, or letting your parents move in with you. So there's definitely a lot of like more it's more of just like the people that you love, but it's also like you taking into consideration your responsibility as a daughter, as a mom, as a sister, as a granddaughter, and like taking that responsibility. And if you are also needing of helping financially or sheltering someone, it's like you're going to be doing that at the end of July, and that's what they are suggesting you to do as well. Some of you, this could mean like actually also finding a house, finding a property, and actually, signing a contract. And with the Page of Swords, it's like you may be tempted to stay on the lookout for more options when it comes to a house, renting maybe an apartment, buying a car, selling your property. But I just feel like they're telling you that it is time to make that movement, that there's money involved in this. So this could definitely be selling a property, or this could be like buying something. That said, let's look at anything else for you. Pile number 3. What can you expect for the month of July? Also, if you have made it to this point of the reading, just make sure to subscribe, to give it a like. It's like a trial. If you don't like it in a couple of weeks, you just, unsubscribe. Now you got meditate and contemplate, energy of Pisces. You got your dreams need a practical plan, the full moon in Taurus. So you got Pisces energy, Taurus energy involving here. This is all about like kind of thinking things through first and making a proper plan to achieve them. Then you also get confirmation about a new romantic cycle begins for a lot of you. And you also have it is time to take action. And I feel like it's time to take action came at the end of, it's the last card. And I feel like this really is kind of confirming what I was saying about like whether you're buying or selling or investing, it's just like it is time, rather than keep looking out for more news, more information, maybe to someone to get back to you with more information. So definitely with this Queen of Pentacles, decisions that will affect your long-term wealth are being made in the month of July. So the Queen of Pentacles is definitely good business sense, good business investments as well. It is also a very generous energy, and so this will mean that you will also have kind of the means to show that generosity with others as well, if that's the case. You also got Two of Wands, so this kind of the meditate and contemplate message, as well as your dreams need a practical plan, because this is all about planning. This is all about like taking the first steps towards a specific direction. And taking the first steps could be like researching flights in like based on your like the availability, prices, etc. So that could be a first step. It's not necessarily you flying already to a different country, but it's like taking the first steps. And you also got the Knight of Pentacles. So I will say that, okay, I understand that there was a big message about love, and definitely a lot of you will have that spark. But also, I will say that love and money, your finances, are the main topics for you in the month of July. So that's where lies more opportunity. Pile number 3, I hope that this reading, serves you to better navigate the month of July. And thank you for those that have subscribed, that keep supporting this channel. And I will see you on the next pick a card. Bye.